co-host Martin Aubrey. Good afternoon, Martin.
Good
How are you?
afternoon to you, and good afternoon to our listeners out there. Who wants to be a senator? And what are the qualifications? What do you need to know? What do you need to have to be a senator? Well, we're told that the remainder of the Free National Movement government senators will be named and sworn in at Government House 5 o'clock this afternoon. If your name is not on the list, then that means you didn't qualify. Maybe next time. Thank you very much.
Well, I know I didn't get a call. Did you get a call?
No, I did not. I certainly did not. But I'm still waiting. I'm standing there waiting for the call from the red phone.
Well, according to
That's the one.
the red phone.
Yes.
According to reports, Dion Smith, the former member of parliament for Nassau Village, has been released without charge. According to today's edition of the Tribune, it says Dion Smith was released from police custody without being charged on Friday as investigators into alleged theft by reason of employment at the Bahamas Agriculture Industrial Corporation continued. Mr. Smith was appointed as executive chairman of the organization under the Christie administration. The former deputy speaker of the House of Assembly was the ninth person arrested, questioned, and subsequently released. So we're gonna be following that story to see. I'm sure the investigation is ongoing, and pretty soon, if there is sufficient evidence that warrant prosecution, I'm sure the police will take action. The Free National Movement held its victory celebration at the Cousin McPhee Cathedral on Carmichael Road yesterday evening, and the keynote speaker, well, the sermon was preached by the former president of the Christian Council, Dr. Ranford Patterson, who told the government that the government must listen to the church. And this was further reiterated by Apostle Leon Wallace, who told them you don't want to mess with the church. And so obviously speaking to the fact that Mr. Christie and his government on several occasions have ignored the voice of the church, particularly in reference, I believe they were referencing the referendum on gambling. The church had organized a no campaign against the referendum, notwithstanding the people voted against the referendum, but Mr. Christie and his government decided to do otherwise. Mr. Patterson also told the PAC Church of F&M supporters that the greatest mistake anyone could make was to go against God. He further pointed to the failed gambling referendum, which I referred to. He suggested that former PLP administration had lost its political footing because the voice of God was ignored. And he made a reference to he said the greatest mistake you can make is to go up against God. And you can't tell me the voice of the people is the voice of God only in some things. So when the people speaks, if you say the voice of the people is the voice of God, then you must listen to the voice of God.
What was he saying to Dr. Minnis and the new government of the Free National Movement administration?
Well, he told them if they want to stay in power, you better listen to the voice of the church.
And that they should learn from the teachable moments.
Yes.
You remember those words coming from former Prime Minister Perry Christie?
Yes, God can't stop me now.
He had very many teachable moments.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And Dr. Ranford Patterson implored Dr. Hubert Minnis and his ministers, his supporters, that when the church speaks, when the people speaks, you should never deny those voices.
Mm-hmm.
And he told them, as you said, if you want to stay in power, you must listen to the voice of God. The voice of God, if you say it's the people's time, it's the people's voice. And God is in it. But the newly elected Free National Movement government, as you said, led by Prime Minister Hubert Minnis, they were out in full force at Cousin McPhee Cathedral yesterday. Have you seen that amount of people representing a political party at a Thanksgiving service in those numbers in recent times? The church was packed to capacity, I am being told. Today, after receiving that message from Dr. Ranford Patterson yesterday and others, the government is now preparing for the opening of Parliament on Wednesday. That is when the members of Parliament will be sworn in, and the Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Margaret Pindling, will read the speech from the throne. And you know, the speech from the throne, it will outline the new government's plans and programs that it intends to follow through with over the next 5 years. And we also know that the remaining senators to be appointed by the Prime Minister and those to be appointed by the leader of the opposition will also be sworn in. But the government side, they will be sworn in today at Government House at 5 o'clock, and the opposition senators will be sworn in sometime tomorrow. But as you said, in that service of Thanksgiving at Cousin McPhee Cathedral yesterday, the new Prime Minister and his team of ministers, they were given some food for thought by the former president of the Bahamas Christian Council, and I think he's also the head of Cousin McPhee Cathedral, Reverend Dr. Ranford Patterson. And it would be good for them to get a copy of that speech, so it would always to them as to what they were implored to do by Reverend Dr. Patterson, and that is to listen to the voice of God. And that voice is always heard through the decisions that the people make. And when you go against the people's decisions, you are flying in the face of the Almighty.
Well, meanwhile, police in New Providence have reported the failed shooting of a man who's getting out of his car in the Redland Acres area of Shirley Soldier Road, I beg your pardon, Soldier Road on Sunday night. Shortly after 10:30 p.m., a man had just exited his vehicle in the area of Charles Drive near the corner of Sugarcut Bowl grocery store when a man armed with a handgun approached and shot him before fleeing on foot. And reports are the victim was pronounced dead on the scene. Police are appealing to the public for information on this latest homicide. It appears that the murder is continuing, notwithstanding that we have a new government. The murderers, the killers, have not noticed that there's been a change as yet, and so they're continuing their mayhem. But we pray that that something happens pretty soon, that you know, these killings will stop or subside a bit. Well, meanwhile, Mr. Roberts is making a lot of noise about VAT again. SuperValue's owner has urged the government to make a value-added tax review its top priority, disclosing that the requirement for inclusive pricing had slashed the supermarket chain's sales by 10%. Rupert Roberts told the Tribune Business that the former administration shot itself in the foot by mandating that retailers shift to VAT-inclusive pricing, as the reduction in sales automatically equated to a reduction in potential tax revenues. Mr. Roberts also lamented the absence of a clearly defined VAT appeals process where businesses could challenge fines they thought were unfair and unjust. He argued that the VAT and Inland Revenue Department were too eager to fine businesses for infractions, suggesting that the government sought to penalize firms whenever it needed extra revenue. Calling on Dr. Hubert Minnis-led administration to reform business license fees as well as VAT, the SuperValue owner said it boggles the mind when the number of issues facing the new government are assessed. He added there that there was a laundry list of complaints from the private sector that needed to be addressed, and said you don't have enough tribunes to go down the list of what is wrong in this country. The new administration is set to unveil its legislation and policy agenda on Wednesday with the opening of Parliament, Madden, and the speech from the throne.
That is true.
And Mr. Roberts urged it to tackle long-standing business grievances over taxation. When the new government gets their feet on the ground, they have such an enormous job, he told Tribune businesses, but they seem to be out of the gate very early. I'm surprised they're moving so fast, but they have so much to do that it boggles the mind.
Yes. And I'm not surprised, because that is the very same Mr. Roberts who told us in January, Super Value chain of stores, the Christmas holiday was the best he's seen it in many years.
Oh my goodness.
Making big bucks at Super Value. Now he's telling us about value-added tax. Well, value-added tax seems to be working for Super Value. The only thing I see going wrong, my friend, is when I go to the food store and I see mothers with their children pushing their grocery carts. And when they get to the cashier, they are separating what seems to be the sheep from the goat in trying to determine what to put on the conveyor belt and what to leave in the trolley. And more often than not, half of the grocery that they selected to take home is left in the food store. So, Mr. Roberts, if you could reduce the prices, the people will be happy, because the Prime Minister, is he right? He's going to have to get this right.
Mm-hmm.
The Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis has told us that his intention is to eliminate value-added tax on bread basket items. And I'm looking forward to the day when that is done, because, you know, to Dr. Minnis and his Free National Movement Administration, the people have sent you a clear message, in spite of what Mr. Rupert Roberts is saying about what you should do with value-added tax. The people are saying that you, sir, you have a window of opportunity for the next 5 years to faithfully serve your constituency, your country, and its constitutional principles, to be effective, to be transparent and accountable, and to produce positive outcomes for the benefit of the people. Now, we were told that the Free National Movement previous administration had left the country and its economy in a wheelchair. But as things are being revealed to me today, it appears as if the Progressive Liberal Party government has left the country and its economy somewhere between accident and emergency and intensive care unit. And yes, Dr. Minnis, yes, doctor, the country is sick. And the people are saying, in all the midst of the celebration, they need to get back on their feet. Doctor, yes, doctor, the country is sick. And the people say they need to know how their money was spent to get us in this critical state. The people are saying they need to know about the sealed Bahama deal. They need to know about the $11 million in losses at the Bank of the Bahamas over the last 9 months. Because for the past 2 years, we were trying to find out if the government and Prime Minister, former Christie, was telling us the real story. was he telling us the true story about the state of affairs, about the economy, about the Bank of the Bahamas, and other institutions. And lo and behold, on the front page of today's edition of the Punch newspaper, remember I told you I didn't used to pay too much attention to the Punch because I look at it as being a tabloid for entertainment, for gossip. But I'm finding the Punch to be a newspaper that gives you some serious information, and that if you investigate it, you'll find the truth. But on the front page of today's edition of the Punch, and you remember I didn't say the mainstream media, no. I said the Punch. And the headline is screaming about the Bank of the Bahamas own demand letters and threatening foreclosure on several former ministers of the Christie administration in the millions of dollars. Reports also say that scores of politicians are also receiving demand letters for full payment on bad loans. And yes, doctor, are you the doctor? Yes, doctor, the country is sick. And while the newly appointed leader of the opposition, Philip Brave Davis, is warning the Prime Minister about witch hunting, especially at BAIC, and the questioning of BAIC Chairman Dion Duke Smith, who has already been released, but he was questioned about alleged theft of equipment and documents on the night of the general election from BAIC. And there are reports circulating today about almost $1 million going missing from the accounts of the Bahamas Power and Light Company. And we are being told that 2 employees are said to have been placed on administrative leave as the investigation is ongoing. Other things are ongoing.
Yes.
Lots of things are ongoing.
In the pipeline, and I think we are going to see the full extent of where the government is heading in this first term, in this first parliamentary session, as we wait to hear the speech from the throne on Wednesday, which will set out the agenda for the government, and we will see where their priorities lie in this regard. And so we have the swearing in this afternoon at 5 p.m. of the senators, the remaining senators. Mm-hmm. We've already had 3 sworn in.
That is true.
3 has already been sworn in.
Carl Bethel, the Attorney General, yes. Dion Folks,
Minister of
Labor, and Kwesi Thompson, who's the
Minister of State for Grand Bahama.
Yes, he is.
In the office of the Prime Minister.
Absolutely.
So we have the Prime Minister has 6 more to add to the 3 that he have already named, and then the other 3 with the consultation with the leader of the opposition. And of course, the leader of the opposition has 4 senators that they can appoint. And I'm calling for the leader of the opposition, Philip Brave Davis, that out of those 4, do not name Fred Mitchell.
I think you might be a little late.
I'm saying do not name Fred Mitchell, because we are, with the Bahamian people is going to be very, very upset with you.
I think you might be just a tad bit late.
But we're going to call a protest
because
anyhow.
I see today Mitchell expected among Senate picks. Fred Mitchell, the former member of Parliament for Fox Hill, the former a former Minister of Foreign Affairs and Immigration. His name is back on the list to become a senator.
You know, I'm going to say right here, I think we ought to look at reforming our constitution in this regard, because once the Bahamian people have rejected you, this is a process where the opposition and the government has an opportunity to force people on force rejected leaders on the Bahamian people through the Senate. I think that is wrong. If you were rejected from the House of Assembly, you ought to not be considered for no Senate job. The people clearly indicate they don't want you. And so this is a means to give them a platform, a stage again, or to influence the minds of the people People have already rejected Fred. In fact, Fred is very obnoxious. He is not a gracious loser. He's very boorish. And we had enough of Fred for more than 20 plus years. Give somebody else a chance, Brave Davis. I'm sure you'll have some new, young, upcoming people in the progress. Unless y'all can't find no young, up and coming people in the Progressive Liberal Party. Only you can find old people to put there.
As you say, the opposition leader could name 4 senators. And those 4 senators reportedly include former ministers Fred Mitchell and Dr. Michael Darville. They both lost their bid for re-election on May 10th.
Well, I have no objection to Michael Darville.
And we have Clay Sweeting, a fisherman.
Again?
Who ran unsuccessfully on the Progressive Liberal Party's ticket in North Elustra in the recent election. He's also expected to be named to the Senate. And the 4th PLP senator is expected to be JoBeth Colby Davis. The PLP senators will receive their instruments of appointment tomorrow.
That sounds like, if it's JoBeth, that's a man or woman?
Well,
if you got a two now last name, I assume it's a woman.
JoBeth Colby Davis.
So that sounds like
attorney.
Does that sound like the Colby connection?
Have no idea. Colby Davis connection.
No, it's a Colby connection.
Colby. Oh, and a Colby.
Vincent Colby and all them.
That's the Andrews connection.
Yes, that's what that sounds like to me.
Go deep into PLP.
Yes, very deep.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Straight Talk. We're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines and you can dial us. The numbers again to call us today is 326-0271, 326-0271, 326-0272, 326-0272. And also, you can WhatsApp us at 552-7902, 552-7902. This is your host, Greg Colley, along with Martin Aubrey. We'll be right back after we hear from our sponsors.
There is only one pharmacy in Nassau that never says no and offers you great service. Doc's Pharmacy in the Ridgeland Mall for all of your pharmaceutical and prescription needs. At Doc's Pharmacy, great service is more than just giving prices. Filling your prescription is easy. Just call 322-3627 today. Doc's Pharmacy in the Ridgeland Mall, Robinson Road. The pharmacy that never says no.
For fast and efficient appraisals of homes, vacant land, and businesses, your choice should be First Choice Appraisal and Real Estate Sales. Contact broker appraiser Gregory Colley for all your real estate sales and appraisal. 422-3010, 565-8896, or 341-0582 for listings of vacant land, residential and commercial properties, and all your appraisal needs.
LRD Construction has a proven track record as a general building and construction company. Its remarkable team is ready to provide quality and proficient service on projects big or small. LRD Construction can handle large commercial sites, new homes, apartments, condominiums, townhouses, home improvements, renovations, additions, and alterations. Call LRD Construction at 327-3769 or 433-6166. West Winds, Love Beach. That's LRD Construction.
Can you imagine being caught in a medical emergency with no help? Massa Assist Medical Air Services Association can come to your rescue by helping your family for a very affordable membership cost. Massa Assist will take care of all your family's emergencies in the Bahamas and abroad. For more information, contact Senior Marketing Executive Lincoln Deal at 422-6166 or 433-6166. Massa Assist for all your emergencies.
The best tasting roasted peanuts in the whole wide world are Nature's Gifts Roasted Peanuts. Proprietor Derek Sims applies his personal touch by roasting peanuts to perfection. Get your peanuts in light, medium, and dark. Call 431-7710 to place your order. Nature's Gifts Roasted Peanuts on Market Street and Bacardi Road. Peanuts!
Extra, read all about it. Sammy's Chicken, $5.99 special.
Sammy's Chicken does it again. For a limited time only, it's the $5.99 5 snack special.
I tell you.
Sammy's $5.99 5-snack special comes with a 12-ounce Coke, that included.
See, I don't lie.
For a limited time only, Sammy's Chicken, Robinson Road, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Farrington Road, and the newly reopened Prince Charles location. Sammy's Chicken.
Want to reach your target audience? Advertise here at Global Radio 99.5. We hit the mark every time. This is Straight Talk with Greg McCauley. Call in and participate at 326-0271 on Global Radio 99.5 FM.
Give me some straight talk, and hold the sugar, please.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hold the sugar. No sweet talking, no jive
None
talking, no
whatsoever.
double talking, just straight talking.
the
And
truth.
we have a call on the line. We're going straight to the phone lines. Welcome to Straight Talk, caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
I am doing well. Praise God from home.
All blessings.
All blessings flow.
Yes, indeed.
You are my main source of information, which should have been gotten while I was in high school in my civics class. And I would suggest to the new minister that a whole lot of emphasis ought to go on the matter of civics in grades 10, 11, and 12. I find out more and more that less and less of our students know the history and the geography of our country. It's a matter of fact, I believe that anyone who is applying for citizenship of our country ought to have a special dose of civics, and they should be tested before we hand them the right hand of fellowship of citizenship. That's number one. Number two, how much is the salary and the perks of Governor Generals of the Bahamas, and when, should and when they die, is it true that the benefits are passed on to some other relatives of the late Governor General? I'll hang up to your response, and many thanks to you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Martin, you have anything to share on that? We know that the wife or the spouse of the surviving Governor General continues to receive pension payment for, I don't know whether it's a certain period or whether it's for life, but it is true that the surviving spouse continue to receive pension from the government. We'll have to find out exactly what the amount is, and before the show ends today, we'll get you the figure on what the Governor General receives as a salary. That's the question, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Welcome to Straight Talk. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my two friends.
Good afternoon.
Y'all all right today?
Yes, we're doing fine. How are you?
Listen, I wonder, could you all tell me this? Who will be the speaker for the Senate take Alderson Midnight's place? Do you all know anything about that yet?
Who will be the president of the Senate?
Yes, sir.
Well, what happens is when the Senate meets for the first time, they will elect a president and a vice president from among the membership. And so at their first sitting, that is what's going to happen. The same thing in the House of Assembly. The members will elect a speaker and a deputy speaker at their first sitting. And so we won't know that until the House meets on Wednesday. And we'll also know who's going to be the president. Although there are some names that are being tossed around, we don't want to speculate. But there are some names that are being tossed around. We don't want to speculate.
I-
But that is the process. The first sitting of the House of Assembly, they'll elect a speaker, and the same thing will happen in the Senate.
I hear about names circulating today on another show, but I don't want to call the name yet. I can wait for it.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Yeah.
It's being speculated that Nassau Village Member of Parliament Houston Moultrie may be the Speaker of the House of Assembly. It is being speculated that Senator, if she's sworn in today, Senator Kay Forbes Smith from Freeport, Grand Bahama, will be the President of the Senate. Those are the same names you hear?
I think so, yeah. I hear that woman name. That's the name you call.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to say is alleged that I hear when certain person get one brand new car, cash truck, I think, who you see shaking my Prime Minister's hand, you know? I don't know if that's true, you know?
Who shook the Prime Minister's hand?
LH, man, LH.
LH?
He talks so bad, but minister all for the 5 years, man. And I don't know if that's true, man. You know? We got to check to see if that's true. We get a new truck. You know? Don't go shake my Prime Minister's hand to be no pocket no more. Too late.
Well, LH says, Dr. Minnis said, it's the people's time.
Yeah, but don't go shake nobody hand to get on.
And LH says, the people include him.
A lot of people, they're hurting, you know. They can't, some people's family don't have no car, you know. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I passed last week Wednesday through Windsor Place. You know Windsor Place off Sword Road?
Mm-hmm.
F&M, DNA, picture still up on the post, man. Come on, they got to take them things down, man.
Well, I know to the credit of several of the candidates, they've been very quick to remove the billboards and the other paraphernalias. Yes, but there are still a lot that are still up and that need to be removed. But most of them, the majority of them, have been taken down.
Who are the people whose photos and billboards are still up? Who are they?
Well, I just tell you, I see DNA, F&M,
I need some names so I could call them out today.
I can't remember. I was driving. My daughter driving.
Which area? Which area was it?
I say Windsor Place.
Windsor Place. Where is that?
You know Windsor Place is where Old Trail Liquor Store is.
Okay,
right
so that would be Nassau Village, I believe.
Yes. They need to go take
All
them
right,
things
so
down.
those Houston Moultrie, Lockhart, and who's the next candidate? I want to call them out so they could go and move their paraphernalia. That's what I want to do.
Well, I can tell you one thing. I live in, you know where I live, right?
Yes, yes.
I see Kalis Road, pictures, big pictures.
Well, we need to call on Mr. Kalis Roll too. Mr. Kalis Roll, you need to go and remove your paraphernalia and your posters and whatever else you have, because the wind is blowing everything down and it's causing debris in the streets.
No, they no posters.
Well, that's what I've seen. I've seen a lot of that. They are responsible for removing all of their paraphernalia.
Yeah, you know, move them, man, move them. And one thing next, I mean, I see they go and get Fred Mitchell and who else are there from Freeport? Going back to the center? My God, you can find nobody young in that.
That too was speculation. We can't confirm that.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot confirm that, but we see Mr. Fred Mitchell and Dr. Michael Dowell, their names being mentioned as two of the PLP senators. Well, what you think? I see Mr. Henfield name being mentioned.
But they were tearing him up.
I say V March organizer Renard Henfield name is being mentioned.
Yes, sir.
That he is being appointed a senator by Prime Minister Hubert Minnis. What do you think about that?
Yes, I hear about that. Really nothing wrong with that. You know, he was. I mean, nothing wrong with
Now,
that.
is Mr. Henfield an FNM?
But I don't know. I don't know what he is. But
We don't know either. So,
I know what I
in the Constitution of the Bahamas, 3 of the senators that's supposed to be named are supposed to be named in a consultation with the leader of the opposition. And if you remember, there have been several rulings where Perry Christie took Hubert Ingram to court over who should be appointed senator. And I believe the court ruling indicated that the Senate is supposed to reflect the balance in the House of Assembly.
And if I'm not mistaken, the same Fred Mitchell was involved in this somehow.
So 3 of those senators are supposed to be senators that we are generally recognized or call independent senators. So they're not supposed to be really aligned to either party. So if Mr. Henfield is not aligned to the FNM, he is constitutionally eligible to be appointed. So is 2 others that may be So
But I hear the name flying around the front on the talk show, but I don't know how true it is, you know?
Yes.
now we know the Progressive Liberal Party tried to identify, try to align him with the Free National Movement, but I have never heard him say that he's a supporter of the Free National Movement.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, darling.
Thank you, too. All right. 326-0271. 326-0271. I believe we had a listing of all of the salaries that were emailed to me by several of our listeners. I'm going to see if I can pull that up to confirm the salary for the Governor General. Welcome to Straight Talk. Good afternoon, caller.
Hey, Rev, what's happening?
Everything cool. How are you?
Everything cool. Thank God for life. Martin, what's happening?
I'm fine. How are you?
Were you to the church service yesterday?
No, I didn't go to the church service yesterday.
You didn't make it. Okay.
I've been chilling out with Desmond Barnes all Saturday, though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we had one nice little splash on Michael Road.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we scan on loose like a ghost.
Ah.
Let's say, I believe if I had run and I win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to run for the F&M or whatever, I don't think I should take down my big power from you yet because I win. Now the loser shit rush and take them down. Not the F&M. I see a big pretty sign, Moutri out in the back, need and take it down. But if I win, now listen what I'm saying, Martin. If I win and my party in power, I don't need to take that down for another month.
You should put it in your yard. That's
Put it in
where-
the yard. Now let me tell you what was a good thing. Let me
That's
tell you
where
what
it
was a
should go.
good thing.
Yes, sir.
To see Marvin Deems, Dr. Minnis, and Jeff Lloyd
Yeah.
keep their signs up and say Happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
That
That's-
was decent. That's why some
very
of them
good.
living there. The winners, but the losers gotta sit small and break off running and roll out.
They should put the signs either in the front or the backyard. Whatever is good for
Or
them.
take down the signs to keep arguing around.
Yes.
Hey, don't stop fooling me, boy.
We can need plenty of the plywood.
Yeah, playing and plywood.
Yes.
Yeah. So Ref,
Uh-huh.
what I saying right is this, right? With Moutri, y'all hear nothing with Moutri yet.
Well, like I was saying to the caller that called before you, we've been hearing that Moultrie may be the speaker, and this speculation.
So what Brother Vaughn is?
Well, once again, it's all
It's all
speculation.
speculation.
And what Martin is and what Rev is?
It's all speculation.
Well,
no.
We have not been mentioned in anything.
Y'all name your mention. I didn't mean one mentioning your name. And I slamming that around the politicians when I get around there. I said, listen, you move Diana Swan and William Thompson there, and you put Martin Albury there. And in NIB, hey, who controlling NIB? My teacher, Mr. Roll, Brenzel Roll.
Yes, he is. He's in charge.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's the
Well, I
minister.
been by delicious eatery today. I mean, each me. So, put Rev, your wife listening right now. Put Rev Corley, Gregory Corley, on our NIB board, Mr. Brenzel Roll. Because your wife is a frequent caller to Martin and Rev. So listen to Bannister, who you taught for 2 years, and see how he gets in. And don't forget me, because when Martin going when Rev go on that board, we running a strict board. No lotioning, no powdering, none of that. Now, last thing, I can say something about LH. LH is my boy. Yeah, he deserves to eat, but Martin, he bowl.
It's the people's time.
That's right, Martin. That's right, he bowl, but guess what? Some of the F&M fellas who calling me, they say, boy, Bannister, you got to open up your mouth first, because you can't let LH come in the front of us. I said, no, let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to bark and open up your mouth. You can't have Bannister for no mouthpiece. You gotta open up the mouth. Remember what you see what what Martin said? It's the people's time. So the man said he ain't discriminating nobody. So what you gonna do?
Well.
And that's a good thing.
Well, again, let's listen to what he says. He's not
talk
going to
to me,
victimize.
Jeff. Talk
He's
to
not
me.
victimizing anybody.
Yeah.
So those people who are politically appointed,
They
when
gotta
they are
go.
removed,
They gotta go.
they are not victimized.
They gotta go.
Right?
No, they ain't victimized. They gotta go.
They might cry victimization,
Yeah,
but
but
they
they
know
talk-
they know how they get there.
They talk
And so they
nonsense,
ought
man.
not to wait until the man moved them. They ought to resign.
And then they make noise when they get rolled out and say you victimize them.
Yeah, that's not
now, you
victimizing.
got a contract, like people who working for urban renewal, who get appointed there by Mr. Christie and others like Greg Butler and places like Philip Wave Davis. They gotta go. They know that. They got to break off running. Now, last thing.
Well, you see, when you hear the opposition start to make noise, say that they're victimizing their
That's
supporters. No, listen to me out now.
Yeah.
They have to say that because they want to keep their people in place.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to be able to get their information. So
Information.
So if
That
you
is
move their
what-
people, they can be able to
Wait,
okay.
And Mr. Algernon Allen and Mother Cynthia Mother Pratt
Yes.
have already moved on from Urban Renewal.
Yes.
And Mr. Allen has called on all political appointees
Yes, to roll out.
to follow him.
And roll out.
Yes, he's done
Last
that.
thing. Last thing we have on Martin. Calling for my good friend Rumi. Marathon MP. Some people in Nema haven't been paid for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. And like what I say, Dr. Menace,
When you say people in Nema have not been paid for 4 weeks, who are these people?
they're the people that move who probably come on
These are
52 weeks.
contractors?
Yeah,
Or these are-
not the contractors.
Oh, these are
No,
on the
these are
52
people
week
who
program.
working in Nema. I was in there this morning. They listening to y'all now. I was in there this morning, and they put me on the side of lot.
Well, you need to call us and let us know what's going on, or send us a text.
I should have called you and let you know what time it is.
No, I mean, let them, they should call and
Yes,
tell us
that's
what's
true.
going on.
That's
Encourage them to.
But some of them scared, man.
They don't be scared.
Yeah,
It's the people's
that's what I
time.
keep telling them. I say you got to pick up your bed and walk with it, man. Some of them little timid that they might not have their job. I say, listen, man, it's the people's time.
That's right.
All right, it's the people's time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, Rev, I hope you get on our board, man. I hope Martin be the chief as ZNF, and I spanking out on Lady Russell show tonight.
All
God
right.
save the Queen.
All right.
Not respect.
Take care. 3260271. 3260271. 3260272. 3260272. You can WhatsApp or text us at 552-7902. 552-7902. And I noticed I got too much phones. Martin Aubrey, I think I brought the wrong phone today. So I'm going to redirect you today. Please forgive me. I'm going to redirect you today. You can text us today at phone numbers now. This one.
That's 565.
565-8896. 565-8896. This is your number today to call. To text us or to WhatsApp us 556
8896.
565-8896. 565-8896. 565-8896. That's our text number today. That's only for today. 565-8896. 565-8896. All right. Our live line, our phone lines are open. 326-0271. 326-0271. Of course, if you still have 422-3010, I have that on me. You can also text that 422-3010, and I'm going to read a text now from that. Rev, please read my text. Okay, I will. I'm reading it now. Thank you. I have a 2002 F-250. That's a 2002 F-250 truck. For the past 4 years, I was paying around $200 to license fee. Last month, I went to get the same truck license. I had to pay $600 for the same truck. What do you think? Well, I think that's highway robbery. That's triple the price, and obviously something is not correct. If you were paying $200 for the last 4 years, and now they're charging you $600 for that truck, we're not aware that there has been an increase in the road traffic licensing fees, and so we're going to call what man we saw in Freeport.
His name is Mr. Ross Smith.
Ross Smith,
But
to find out what's going on.
Was the truck off the road for a while?
Oh, that's another. Yes,
Read
that's
it again. What year was the last time he had?
Well, he said he for the past 4 years I was paying around $200. Yeah, maybe something is missing there.
Absolutely.
Have your truck been off the
It's
road?
not telling us something.
Yeah. Texas back has it not? Did you license it the last licensing period? This would have been 2006. 2016.
16?
Yes. Was it licensed for 2016? Unbroken. Because I think they're now charging you for the period that unless you can show a letter from your mechanic or someone saying that it was off the road, then they are going to back charge you for the license fee.
They do that.
So let us know. Maybe something is missing there. And if it was licensed last year and there was no missing period in there, then you will have to. Then we can then pursue it. Please let us know. Text us back and let us know. 3260271, 3260271, 3260272, 3260272, or you can WhatsApp us or text us 422. Let's just use that number 422. You're familiar with that one. 4223010. 4223010. That's what we use today. Wonderful. Now, we can look forward to what we can expect perhaps in the speech from the throne. Of course, Dame Marguerite Pinling will be reading the speech from the throne. It's going to be sent away on vacation in this occasion, as has been done previously in the past. The speech will be read by the Governor General. And so we can look, I know in some of the initiatives that the government has placed in its manifesto, they say they're going to continue its national security to guide the fight against crime, drug and gun trafficking, human trafficking, illegal immigration, poaching. So I believe crime is going to play a prominent feature in the speech from the throne. They're going to, also, they say they're going to introduce national catastrophic health insurance.
Well, before you move on, let's deal with the crime situation first.
Okay.
A far-reaching thing for the government would be if they tell us tomorrow, when is this, Wednesday? If they tell us on Wednesday that they will be seeking to eliminate bail for murder. Now, this is a new day in the Bahamas. Will they tell us that if you are charged with murder before the courts,
you will not receive bail?
No bail. You think that's flying in the face of justice and saying every man and woman is equal under the law until such time as you show yourself?
Well, I believe it's just in recent times.
Lawless.
It's just in recent time murderers were given bail.
My friend, if it's recent time, it's too much bail.
So we just need to move back to where we were before
the
this
bail for murder, because we are finding the persons on bail are doing more crime.
So in what circumstances persons get bail though? It's only when they have exhausted that the window where they should have been brought before the courts for speedy trial, which I believe the window is 2 years.
What I've noticed is if you are on and you've been charged, your lawyer could go before the judge and say, my friend here is not a flight risk. He will abide by the law and he wouldn't do this thing again. And
then do it again. First of all, he's saying
you get bail. But my point is, if you are charged before the court with murder, don't entertain no bail hearing.
But I believe an even stronger message and a good feather would be in the F&M cap if they would say that they announced in the speech from the throne that they will seek or endeavor to have hanging reinstituted.
We were going to bring back capital punishment. Not bring it
back because they ain't going nowhere.
We're
going to find ways to ensure that the law take its course.
We will not be listening to the Privy Council if they want to do something for me. I'm not listening.
Well,
to this waste of the waste.
They can listen.
Coming from the Privy Council.
No, Steve.
No. Let's talk about it.
Well, let's talk about it. It has always been my view.
Yes,
my view that if had any interest in hanging, the Parliament of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is sovereign, and it has the unfettered right to legislate laws that are beneficial, that are in the best interest of the Bahamian society. And if they wish to put together laws which will guarantee, not only to put the proper language in place, that the laws in London don't leave it so slack, so loose that they're able to read their own interpretation into it. make it clear and precise that it means what it say and it say what it means. And if you can hang, say that and categorically that's what you're going to do.
Counsel.
And they have no leverage. They have no wiggle room. You have to leave no wiggle room for them to interpret it.
We sentence the convicted murderer to death in the Bahamas, and that's final.
Yes. Now, the other thing is, though, there are other. We also have to consider ourselves on the international scene. There are people who we are members of their organization that will come to try to bear pressure on us to say, look, now we don't believe that you all black people should be hanging.
Amnesty International is here. They live here.
So we're gonna have to say, well, look here. Either we're gonna withdraw from these organizations.
They live here. They don't go nowhere.
So we have to make some tough decisions if we want to make sure, because see this here, we have to tell them, look here, this thing is damaging our society.
Menace, if you want to stay in power, two things: hanging and no bail for murder should be in your speech from the throne on Wednesday.
This is Straight Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back. We're going to continue to accept your calls, your text messages, and of course, your participation on Facebook. If you want to comment, we'll read your comments. This is Straight Talk. We're coming back after we hear from our sponsors.
There is only one pharmacy in Nassau that never says no and offers you great service. Doc's Pharmacy in the Ridgeland Mall for all of your pharmaceutical and prescription needs. At Doc's Pharmacy, great service is more than just giving prices. Filling your prescription is easy. Just call 322 today. Doc's Pharmacy in the Ridgeland Mall, Robinson Road. The pharmacy that never says no.
For fast and efficient appraisals of homes, vacant land, and businesses, your choice should be First Choice Appraisal and Real Estate Sales. Contact broker appraiser Gregory Colley for all your real estate sales and appraisals. Call 422-3010, 565-8896, or 341-0582 for listings of vacant land, residential and commercial properties, and all your appraisal needs.
LRD Construction has a proven track record as a general building and construction company. Its remarkable team is ready to provide quality and proficient service on projects big or small. LRD Construction can handle large commercial sites, new homes, apartments, condominiums, townhouses, home improvements, renovations, additions, and alterations. Call LRD Construction at 327-3769 or 433-6166, West Winds, Love Beach. That's LRD Construction.
Can you imagine being caught in a medical emergency with no help? Massa Assist Medical Air Services Association can come to your rescue by helping your family for a very affordable membership cost. Massa Assist will take care of all your family's emergencies in the Bahamas and abroad. For more information, contact Senior Marketing Executive Lincoln Deal at 422-6166. or 433-6166. Massa Assist for all your emergencies.
The best tasting roasted peanuts in the whole wide world are Nature's Gifts Roasted Peanuts. Proprietor Derek Sims applies his personal touch by roasting peanuts to perfection. Get your peanuts in light, medium, and dark. Call 431-7710 to place your order. Nature's Gifts Roasted Peanuts on Market Street and Bacardi Road. Peanuts!
Sammy's Chicken does it again! For a limited time only, it's the $5.99 Thigh Snack Special!
I tell you!
Sammy's $5.99 Thigh Snack Special comes with a 12-ounce Coke, that included!
See, I don't lie!
For a limited time only, Sammy's Chicken, Robinson Road, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Farrington Road, and the newly reopened Prince Charles location. Sammy's Chicken!
Want to reach your target audience? Advertise here at Global Radio 99.5. We hit the mark every time. This is Straight Talk with Gregory Colley. Call in and participate at 326-0271 on Global Radio 99.5 FM.
straight talk, and hold the sugar, please. Straight talk, sounds plenty sweet. Now talk to me in circles and some mumbo jumbo jive.
All right, if you can hear us out there, if you're having difficulty hearing us, please send me a text or call the live line. Let us know what do you think about the signal. Are you becoming clear, or are you getting static? If you're listening, if you're able to get us through, let us know, please. We understand we may be having some technical issues. So please let us know. 3260271, 3260271, 3260272, 3260272, or you can WhatsApp us at 422-3010, 422-3010. Again, if you're having difficulty hearing this program, if you're on the internet, I believe you might be okay. But if you are on radio, and I understand there is a lot of static, there's a lot of snow, please let us know if you are having difficulty hearing us. 3260272, 3260272, 422-3010, 422-3010. I was going through the manifesto of the Free National Movement. We were talking about crime and two issues you brought up. Two issues. You said which will perhaps impress the Bahamian people if Dr. Minnis and the Free National Movement government was to, off the bat, indicate that they will seek to introduce legislation that will restrict or eliminate bail for convicted murderers, for murderers, for the charge of murder.
Bail for murder, no bail.
Mm-hmm. Under no circumstance.
No bail if you're charged with murder. Now, you'll be free if you're caught.
Gone to jail without no bail.
If you get off, then you're free. But if you have been charged with murder before the court, you'll get no bail, and we will see that you get a speedy trial.
But that's a very important point, because more often than not, we've been told that persons who have been released on bail, who have been charged with murder, they end up interfering with witnesses. And in many cases, it's alleged that they have even bumped off witnesses,
or they themselves getting problems.
Yeah, which results in the trial or the case never going to trial, or being ambushed because of the interference of the accused.
Then some persons who are charged, they come out on bail, and don't hear from them no more, because they are being hunted.
They end up there themselves.
Hunted. And what that means, vigilante justice.
So we never get to know what happened.
We don't. So I'd prefer you keep them safe.
Lock up in jail.
In Her Majesty's prison.
Because they don't get killed in there.
Or the Bahamas Correctional Center, where they will be safe and sound until they go on their trial.
Very rarely they get killed in there.
They'll be free if they are found to be not guilty. Free to go. But if you are guilty, then the long or the short arm of the law should take its course. And if Dr. Minnis and the Free National Movement would begin, when they're talking about fighting crime, fight it fire with fire. You could give the police all the equipment they need, all the cars, all the motorbikes. If you don't put some teeth in that bail law and in that capital punishment law, I don't think we're going to see any immediate turnaround in our crime statistics.
All right. The other thing is, you suggested that we should not They would also get high marks if they were to indicate that they are going to ensure that hanging is resumed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know. I don't think we have very many persons on death row because their sentences have been commuted or they are now serving long sentences. Even persons who've been committed to death, they are sitting in the prison on long sentences. And that's about it. So that's on crime. Now you were saying they want to do some things in education also.
Well, there are a number of things that they want to do something too. They want to, this will be beneficial to our listener, and I wish we were able to hear us in regard to the F&M and the manifesto said they plan to launch a Back to the Island campaign. Back to the Island campaign, which is anticipated to become the largest migration of Bahamians. That's very important.
Back to the Island campaign. And what is the incentive? You know, people looking for something. And as you said, our caller, who's been telling us about a plan that he'd like to see, especially on the island of Andros,
right,
where a new community can be started, giving people either land or selling it at a moderate price, and encouraging people to live on the island of Andros.
We're not on there.
Or to be to commute.
We're not on there. It doesn't make no sense.
Okay.
We're not on there.
To commute between the islands.
We're not on there. Listen to it.